this message. Thank you for coming out at such short notice to send a powerful message to President Trump. We reject his preempting any future agreement on the status of Jerusalem. Yes. President Trump's inflammatory move is already causing untold damage, with ramifications that will be felt the world over. If ever there was a time for peace, it's now. Let's leave Trump in no doubt about our commitment to that cause, to freedom, to ending the occupation and to justice. Caroline Lucas. Okay, stamp your feet a little. We got 3 final speakers for you and they're worth waiting for. First of all, my friend and brother, co-organisers of this event from Friends of Al-Aqsa, Jamil Jordan.
Thank you, Ben. Assalamu alaikum! Excellent, excellent. Right, a few requests. If you've got a mobile phone, put your light on. Put your light on, put your torch on. Yeah, you've got enough battery, that is. And those at the back, can everyone put the banners down just for a little bit? Those at the back that are almost having a separate protest. Can you guys hear me at the back? Tell those guys to turn, put the placards down. Okay, I can see some lights. These lights, you are the lights of truth. You are the lights of justice. You are the one standing here for Jerusalem. Together we say, hands off Jerusalem! 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 And brothers and sisters, friends and colleagues, you know what is housed in Jerusalem. You have the whole church of Holy Sepulchre. You have Masjid Al-Aqsa. Let me tell you now, Masjid Al-Aqsa is non-negotiable. Yes. Non-negotiable. Yes. We must stand in justice and in strength and never be scared. We knew this time would come, but we cannot step back. We must look forward in strength. Together in this cold night, we have shown our strength, but we must come time and time again. Trump expects the process to disappear, expects people to forget, but we do not forget Masjid Al-Aqsa. We do not forget Jerusalem in our du'as, day in, day out, in our activity, day in, day out. We come together in strength. Once again, hands off Jerusalem! Hands off Jerusalem! Hands off Jerusalem! Hands off Jerusalem! Please remember, get involved. Plenty of organisations, get involved. Stay active. Keep us in your door. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Samuel. Right, up next we have Chris Nyland from Stop the War organisation, which are also one of the co-organisers of today's rally. Please put your hands together for Chris.
Thanks very much. I'd like to bring solidarity from the Stop the War Coalition, and I'd like to say first of all that we shouldn't mince our words when it comes to understanding Donald Trump. People say he's irresponsible, people say that he is unpredictable. I say the real truth is, unfortunately, that we have in the White House a warmonger and a fire starter. The statement, the appalling statement he made about Jerusalem was not a late night tweet. It was a considered, calculated insult to the Palestinian people, to the whole population of the Middle East, and to everyone around the world who believes in peace and in justice. And it's not just a provocation. Donald Trump represents a foreign policy pursued by the US that is now totally embracing bullying and brute force as a way of dealing with the world's problems. He has confronted the North Korean president with insults, with military escalation, and with a massive attempt to strangle the country. He has in the Middle East tried to rip up the nuclear deal with Iran, and he is now supporting preparations for war that are being made by the Saudis, the Israelis, with the total cooperation of the United States. And his humiliation of the Palestinian people can only lead to further assaults by the Israelis against the Palestinian people. This man has no place in civilized politics. But he has also enraged people around the world. And he has created such opposition that we can say with confidence tonight to the world's media, to the people in the US consulate, to the Metropolitan Police, and to our government, that if Theresa May's foolish invitation to Donald Trump stands, we will be so many in London, but when he comes, if he comes, we will bring this capital to a standstill. And we must remember, just to end, that this is not just about Donald Trump. The whole of the US foreign policy establishment is now committed to more proxy wars and to more military interventions. Remember, Hillary Clinton was more of a hawk than Donald Trump during last year's election. We must redouble our efforts. We must stand shoulder to shoulder with the Palestinians. We must make sure the decision about Jerusalem is overturned. We must win freedom for the Palestinians, but we must also fight to make sure that our foreign policy positions that are pursued by this government are overturned. We need a complete change in foreign policy. We need an end to these foreign wars. We need an end to the support for the Israeli state. And we need an end to the special relationship with Washington. These are the things we have to fight for. These are the things that united we can win. Thank you very much. Keep up the fight and free Palestine.
Thank you, Chris. Right, up next we have our final speaker. He is from one of the co-organisers of today's rally, Chair of PSE. Please welcome Hugh Lanning.
Thank you all so much for coming out. There's thousands and thousands of you. But there's also demonstrations in Birmingham, in Brighton, in Cardiff, in Glasgow. 10, 11 other places are demonstrating today. And the thousands here, there's 20 supporters of Israel over there. That recognises the balance of popularity of Palestine in this country. And I've got news for Trump. You don't own Jerusalem. It's not yours to give away. And the Security Council has been meeting this afternoon. The US have said Israel has a right to claim Jerusalem. It does not. It belongs to the three major religions that have their history there. It belongs to the Palestinians, over 300,000 who live there. They have got no rights, but they should not be ethnically cleansed out of their historic capital and city. And the UK government brokering deals on Brexit. I've got two simple things it could do. It could recognise Palestine, and it could cancel Trump's visit. And what Trump has done now, he's gone outside the law. He doesn't want a peace settlement. He wants an Israel with a few Palestinian reservations within it. We need to start arguing for boycott, divestment and sanctions of Israel until they comply with international law. In the new year, the UN are going to publish a list of companies that are complicit with the occupation. We need to build a global movement that's going to make sure those companies quit Israel, quit the occupied territories, and make sure they stand up for international law. And you've got a job to do. It is brilliant, the support we've got here, but Trump's not going to back down because of a few protests around the country. We need to make sure we build that global solidarity movement, because Israel is now an apartheid regime and the whole world ought to be treating it as outlaws and making sure that there is no place for them in the free world until they comply with international law. So let's build that solidarity movement. Join the organisations locally. Let's multiply, mobilise and organise until there is a free Palestine. The support here is brilliant. I hope you're going to get warm on the journey home, but while you're going home, plan the next step, get involved in the next stage of the campaign, because this campaign will keep on going until there is a free Palestine. Thank you so much. Free, free! Palestine! Free, free! Palestine! Free, free! Palestine! Thank you!
Thank you.